I'm here with a quick message to let you know that my second channel has finally risen from the grave, in a brand new way too, again. Yes, that's right, I've once again revamped the channel. Now it's called Hillbrook Asylum, and it is the home for my new series, Hillbrook Asylum Patient Files. So what is this series? Well, it's a horror anthology series, in the style of Tales from the Crypt, House of Mystery, The Vault of Horror, and so on. Each entry in the series focuses on a specific inmate in Hillbrook Asylum, their story, and how they ended up in the asylum. So Hillbrook is the setting or framework. The narrator, me, is Dr. William Wickman, the director of Hillbrook. Dr. Wickman is the series crypt keeper of sorts. Hillbrook Asylum is of course based on Arkham Asylum, and the inmates themselves are sort of done in that Batman villain style. A mix of horror anthology and Arkham comics. I took the name Hillbrook from Hill House of The Haunting of Hill House and from real-life insane asylum Overbrook Asylum. Besides making this into a series that I myself write and narrate, I was also thinking that we could turn it into a community. I therefore give you the permission to write your own stories set in Hillbrook Asylum. Anthology stories focusing on an inmate created by yourself. There are hundreds of inmates in the asylum after all. You also need to create your own narrator character, a doctor or nurse in Hillbrook. You obviously can't use William Wickman. So far I have one video up on my second channel featuring inmate 876, aka Porcelain Face. A link to that video is in the description. I've also written a second story featuring inmate 502, aka the horrific Piranha Boy. I have not yet recorded that one though. Watch my videos to understand the structure and format the story should be written in and how you should present them. Now where can you post your story? Well, there is no Hillbrook website, unfortunately. I don't really have that type of skill set. There is YouTube though. You can always record yourself like I do and post it as a video here on YouTube. Of course, if you're shy and don't want to do that, you can just post it somewhere else as a written text. If you're a writer, you probably already have places where you post your stories, so I suggest you do that there. I know some people post stories on DeviantArt. I'm sure there's tons of other sites too. Anyway, you basically have carte blanche as to what your story is about, just as long as someone from the story ends up as an inmate in Hillbrook. You don't even have to make it a horror story if you don't want to. You can go for a detective story, serious drama, or even comedy. I mean, look at the SCP Foundation. Not everything there is horror. So that's my suggestion. I have no idea if anyone will go for this, but I figured I'd give it a try. It could be really fun after all, us starting this brand new community together. A sort of experiment, I guess. Regardless of how it turns out, I'll continue to post my own stories on the Hillbrook Asylum YouTube channel. How often will I do it? That I do not know. It takes time to write and record, and plus I gotta run this channel too, of course. So we'll simply see. Anyway, as always, remember, Hillbrook Asylum awaits you in the next video.